Hi everyone, my name is Felicia Överklev and I'm a 25-year-old makeup artist and influencer from Sweden. When I first started posting on social media, I was mainly focusing on makeup. I loved recording myself doing makeup and I finally found something that I wanted to do. A small dream started to grow that one day I would create my own makeup brand that would be fun, creative, inclusive, and environmentally friendly. Now, 10 years later, I still feel the same love for makeup, and the only difference from then to now is that dream is finally coming true. But before I get ahead of myself, we actually need to travel back to the 24th of January 2021. It all started when my friend and today colleague asked me,
"What do you want to do with your company?"
I answered him lightly, well, my dream has always been to create and have my own makeup brand. He paused for a second and then he said,
"Well, I actually know a guy. Let me call him and I'll get back to you."
I just said, oh, well, okay. I didn't expect much from that call, but 20 minutes later, he sent me a text. I have a guy that might be interested. Can we set up a meeting tomorrow? Enough said, we had the meeting online and without us actually meeting in real life, we decided, let's do it. Oh, and one tiny detail. And none of them knew a thing about makeup. A few months went by of us having weekly catch-up calls on Teams due to us living on different places on Earth. We just had one problem. How the heck do you even start a makeup brand? A quick Google search, how do you create a makeup brand, didn't help a lot. All three of us finally set a date to meet in real life and have a serious meeting on how we're going to do this together. So together we had one guy who works with accounting consultants, one guy who at the moment lives in France and studies business, and one makeup influencer. Somehow we managed to get somewhere and started to look for a producer to manufacture our products. But wait, what products? What do we even want to create? So during this summer, the three of us brought our smart minds together and we decided to create an eye collection. We wanted it to be easy to use, to stand out, and to be sustainable for both your body and our planet. We knew a few things. That we wanted to produce our products in Europe, that they needed to be vegan and of course cruelty-free, and really good. So we started to sketch out the design of our products, the shape, the colors, and even planning a launch. We had a date in mind, May of 2022. Spoiler, that didn't happen. One day, the three of us sat and started brainstorming name ideas. It might not be the most important thing to do at this point, but it was really fun. It was a little bit like playing Scrabble. We just tossed in a bunch of letters and placed them in different orders and hoped that it will create a name. One hot summer day, when all other Swedish people were enjoying the hot weather with a nice cold beverage, the three of us were inside the office melting away and were trying our best to come up with a name. You already know the name, of course, but all of a sudden, Tom, the guy living in France, shouted out, "How about Loud?" And we just looked at each other like, Loud? I love it! Our first mission was to search all over the World Wide Web to see if there already was a brand named Loud, and thankfully there was not. So we bought the name and filled all the papers, and you will not believe what happened next. Just a week after we sent in our application, another company sent in the same application for our name. Thankfully, we beat them to it, so we got the name. So now we had a name, a brand vision, but no manufacturer. We started to dream of having the label produced in Italy or produced in France. So we hit up Italy. We found a person working at an office for a makeup development brand in Italy. So what do? We went to Italy, of course, but it was just a tiny problem. It was during COVID. So we took all the tests, bought a crap ton of face masks, and just hoped that the factory wouldn't close on us before we got there. So as a happy family, we packed our bags, we boarded our plane, and we went to the sunny Milano in Italy. And this is where the story of Loud really begins.